In chapter 32 of the book of Jeremiah, the prophet does something that under normal circumstances would be a marvelous thing to do, a very normal thing to do. He purchases a tract of land from his cousin. It was a high priority for families in the Holy Land in those days to keep property in the family. It had been originally doled out by family. And property was income. It was a way to make a living. And to keep that in the family meant to keep the family sustainable. But here's the catch in this case. Jerusalem is surrounded. Jeremiah is in prison. The king has put him there because Jeremiah has shared boldly with the king and anyone else who will listen that the army surrounding Jerusalem will defeat it. Everything's closing in. Defeat is imminent. His cousin, perhaps, is wanting to sell the property so that he can flee. But Jeremiah says, God has told me, even though defeat is coming, it's not over for Israel. There is a future. There is a hope. And so, at the most unlikely of times, with the city surrounded and its doom all but certain, Jeremiah from his prison cell weighs out the silver to give his cousin so that the land, which will soon belong to the nations surrounding Jerusalem, might one day come back into the hands of Jeremiah and his kinfolk. We know that Jeremiah's end does not come in that prison cell. Somehow, and we're not clear on just how, Jeremiah's end will not come in Babylon either, even though that's where many of the best and the brightest of his country are headed. Jeremiah will flee to Egypt and will be established there as a rabbi, a teacher, to the end of his days. God has a future, a hope, a possibility, even if the days are dark, even if your city is surrounded. This is Ben Moore from West Highlands United Methodist Church with a thought for your day. Just another way of reaching out. Thank you.